All right, welcome to Perdido Key Gaming. It's a hot, humid day out on the Emerald Coast. Everybody's working on the roofs and everything like that, and hopefully we'll be back up and running here shortly. Today we got some more living card game stuff. This is Android Netrunner from, I believe, 2015 or so, and I haven't played it yet. I picked it up from a local game store, and I thought it was a one-player game, but it turns out not quite so much. So, of course, trying to find somebody to play with me is quite hard. But anyway, well, maybe 2015. So yeah, you get box, you got your rules, which I of course went through. That's when I found out that you actually needed a second player. Plenty of counters to you know, for your monies, your brain damage, other tokens, things like that. And strangely enough, for such a huge box, there is 2 sets of cards, and that's basically it, you know. I mean, seems kind of typical for living card games. But basically, in this game, there's, you know, you can, I imagine you could play more than 2 folks. I haven't really, you know, tried that out, but because I haven't played. But basically, you got 2 players. One's the evil corporation, and one is the hacker, or the Netrunner. And you use the cards to go ahead and he's trying to gain agendas in the game, and the corporation's trying to keep their agendas, you know. So corporations got, seems like they have more assets than the Netrunner, but I think the Netrunner is a lot more agile and has more, you know, things that they can do to get out of trouble. But as you know, for most of these there's you know, three different types of runners, 4 different corporations. As with most, pretty much all living card games, there's more factions and runners and runner factions and corporations that you can buy the decks off of online, off of Amazon or whatever. So you can, you know, build more stuff into it. The corporation is, you know, they've got the agendas. They're the ones running the intrusion countermeasures. They're the ones trying to whack the runner, you know, somehow keep the runner get the runner out of business. The runner's just trying to collect agendas and take out, you know, intrusion countermeasures and take down servers and things like that. You know, as with all living card games of this sort, you know, there's different areas where the cards come from. You know, your hand, your draw deck, your discard deck. Basically, you know, the tokens are for doing damage to the runner, because the runner can get his brain zapped. The credits, you know, you're using credits, and you're using time. You're using, you know, money and time to conduct activities in the game to collect your agendas or try to get the agendas and things like that. So you know, the operations, you know, give abilities to the corporation. The ICE takes care of, you know, anybody trying to penetrate the particular server. The corporation itself has different abilities that can add to capabilities on the cards themselves. You know, and the runner's got the same sort of thing. They've got hardware, They've got their own special abilities. They've got resources that they can pay credits. You know, they got friends. They've got stored data that they can use. And of course, there's events. There's always going to be events and things like that. And of course, these programs penetrate the server. So, you got your draw phase, the action phase. Corporation only gets 3 units of time. The runner gets 4 units of time. You spend your time to draw cards or gain credits or install assets to your servers or play an operation or, advance a card. Some of the cards can be advanced to get more powerful, right? Trash, if the runner can be tagged, his IP can be figured out, and you can trash stuff in his rig if he's tagged. So it's kind of interesting. Everything costs something, and you only got X amount of time. Whether I haven't seen a situation where you can get more time, but I imagine that would be something. Although it seems kind of silly to spend time to get time, right? It makes sense to spend time to make money, get credits. So. But the runner's got the same thing. He's got 4 time units, and he, spends that time making runs, removing tags, playing an event, installing a program, a resource piece of equipment. Which is always handy if the corporation's got a lot of stuff that can damage you while you're tagged. You want to get rid of those tags. But otherwise, it seems, the runner has no idea what's in each server, so it could be a fake server. It could be a server that just has ice in it that's meant to damage you. There's no agendas available or in those servers. It just, traps, as it were. And it gives a lot of examples and a lot of rules, like all living card games. They kind of explain all this stuff. But I suppose that I really don't think you can play this one player. It doesn't make any sense because there's all sorts of trickiness going on, and it's probably hard to simulate that without an actual human being behind the thing. And it's got a lot of background on the corporations, background on the runners, a couple pages worth of that, and a glossary, of course. So, and then a nice layout of what goes on a turn, run, and of course the ever-present index. But it's a game designed by Richard Garfield, who of course is the inventor of Magic the Gathering. It is a Wizards of the Coast game, Fantasy Flight. But seems really interesting. It'd be nice to, actually be able to get together and play the game itself. That would be nice. But I suppose I could get my schizophrenia going and play against myself. But I'd probably give stuff away. But anyway, that's basically it for Netrunner. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hit like and subscribe to keep in contact. And let me know how you're doing out there. We're all in this together, right? That's what all the signs say anyway. I don't have anybody else coming over to help me mow my lawn. So, but yeah, if you have a neighbor that needs help, hey, give them a hand. All right, just help them out. We'll catch you tomorrow for some more Perdido Key Gaming.